reveals his biggest secrets for your space. Then, could your antiques be trendier than you think? Pawn shop pro Andrew Zager shares how you can collect your way to fabulous with what's hot and what's not in the world of trending antiques. Plus, step inside Style at Home's Erin McLaughlin's house when she reveals her favorite room. And we're serving up burgers with cheese, please. Get your summer menu fired up with the best cheese pairings for all types of burgers. It all starts right now. Coming to you live from downtown Toronto. Here she is, Marilyn Denis.
Show for you today. You know him from Trading Spaces and Design Star. Please welcome interior designer Vern Yip is with us today. Come on in. I heard you're retired. You gotta be kidding. Sit down. Everyone have a seat. It's
Hi,
so
everybody.
good to see you.
Nice to be here. What a gorgeous set you have.
Coming from you, that's fantastic. Thank you. It's so great to meet you. You usually are in a television studio that's built for a studio, right?
Right.
This was like, Kathy, what was this building used for a long time ago?
It was called the Ryerson Press Building. It was a printing press.
It was a printing press building, and they reconfigured it.
Breathtaking. It's such a pretty building.
He likes our house. He likes our house. We're going to do not a day in the life of, but your career in like 2 seconds, okay?
Okay.
First of all, where are you from?
Well, I was born in Hong Kong. We moved to the States when I was 2 months old. And now we split our time between Atlanta and New York.
That's so great. Okay, and we first met you on Trading Spaces.
I know.
And
Eons ago.
Eons ago.
Look at what a baby I am.
Now,
Such a baby.
do you get together with any of these people anymore? Or do you get to see any of them anymore?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. I bump into quite a few of them, actually. The other day I was watching a movie in a movie theater, and a piece of popcorn hit the back of my head. And it was Paige Davis, our host.
Oh.
It's like, who did that?
Oh, wow. What does she have to do these days?
I think she's maybe back on Broadway.
Oh my gosh, because that's her original start, right? She's a singer.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Well, and a phenomenal dancer.
Yeah.
Legs that go on for miles.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unlike these.
And then Design Star. Tell us about Hgtv's Design Star.
I know. So
Yeah.
that show was on for 8 seasons.
That is a long time. It's a good run.
Yeah. Well, 8 seasons is a long time because we only do one season a year. So that's 8 years.
Yeah. And a picture now of you and your family.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
How cute are they?
You tell us who everybody is.
Okay, well, that's my husband, Craig. And then these are our 2 children. So that's our son, Gavin, who's 4 1/2.
Ah, it's cute.
I know. And then that's our daughter, Vera, who's almost 3 1/2.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
She walks around telling everybody, I'm a big girl. So.
Well, there you go. So that's just kind of a crash course on what's going on with Vern these days. Now, we want to talk to you about the top 5 design rules as directed by you, and you say tie in the old with the new. So we've got 2 pictures we're going to show. Yeah. It's sometimes when we're shopping and doing our thing, we're going, what would some designers have us do? And we get lost in when we go into the space, the retail space, and you say that's okay to go pick out something that's new, but also hang on to some of the old.
Yeah,
right?
You don't want to get rid of all your old stuff because mixing in the old with the new adds a layer of soul to a space.
Yeah.
It adds character. And so I know it's very, very tempting when you get married and your husband brings in a lot of ugly stuff into the house. Don't throw it all away. Some of it can really kind of add personality to a space when you inherit things.
Yes.
This is my living room in Atlanta, and you can see it's very layered.
It is layered. It's beautiful.
Thank
Did
you.
anything bad come into the marriage as far as furniture, though?
No. Oh, thankfully, no. No.
Okay.
No, my husband has very, very good taste.
Okay,
so
all right.
Lucky guy.
But let's just break this down for a moment. This is what I like about this shot. A lot of modern things, but there's layers. And talk to us about how you decided to layer that.
Well, I think when you walk into a space, it should be an expression of you. I always say a home should be a physical manifestation of who you are. And nobody is one-dimensional, right?
Right.
So we're all multi-dimensional, and that should be reflected in your space. So when you enter a space, you're really getting to know somebody. And so I travel all over the world. I think we've been to 47 countries in the past 6 years. I'm an ambassador for UNICEF, so we collect things, everywhere, and we want to have it in one space.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we gave
That's
that
good.
away. That's a $1.5 million U.S. apartment that we gave away on Hgtv. It was the first season of Urban Oasis.
Wow.
And you can see we have these really beautiful old keystones that we salvaged from a building and then built these custom pedestals that have built-in end tables because in New York there's not a lot of space. So yeah,
Is that a wallpaper or those are actual tiles behind that?
that's so funny you asked that. I was walking around New York City and I loved all these old buildings. And this was a very new building that didn't have a lot of architecture in it. So we created these panels out of MDF, which is medium density fiberboard, to replicate the look of these old limestone bases on these buildings and then just put it on the back.
Another design rule for you or a guide is don't shy away from color. So we're going to see another picture too. I like that touch of bright orange in that.
Yeah, so this is a little touch of color, but this is a lot of color. Yeah.
Is this your home?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I have a lot of friends.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Yeah, if you want to eat at this table, you need to put the sunglasses on, right?
That's right.
No, this shows you that there's like a beautiful base of a wood table that we all probably recognize or have, something neutral.
Yes.
But then you can really pump it up with accessories, things that you don't have to live with all the time. But napkins and throws and those kinds of things, they can add instant color, and then, of course, you can get rid of it and change it up very easily.
Yeah, and there's so many things that are available at different price points, lower price points now.
Very accessible.
More than, let's say, when you were doing your first show, right?
Oh,
The accessibility of all the things now that I've been doing TV for 25 years, I can't believe you used to buy something, and boy, you better keep it because, it was a price point. And now you can see it in variations of color, styles, and price points.
Absolutely.
I love that.
The days of having to leave the plastic on your living room furniture are over.
Nobody still does that, do they?
I
Okay.
hope not.
Okay.
Your thighs will stick to that.
You
know,
like
it's
it?
not good.
Take the indoors out.
Yeah. So this is my kitchen, and we're just showing a little pop of color. But the next thing you're going to see is this is a house I just built in Rosemary Beach, Florida, for my
Beautiful.
family.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So this is a second floor pool, and you know what the great thing about outdoor space right now is that the materials are so great. You have so many materials that are, antimicrobial, anti-fade resistant, water resistant. So you can really live outside like you live inside these days.
I think you're liking the orange. I think you like orange.
What gave it away?
Well, I want to know.
You're-
I'm brilliant.
You are.
I don't know. I just feel like I know you so well.
You're very observant.
Now, let me ask you this. I don't want to go back to that kitchen picture, but I love all white. And what is that pop of orange? Where's that going? Is that in the hallway?
No, that's in a little pantry.
Is that
so,
right?
sometimes we don't want to live with strong color on all of our walls,
Right.
but you use a little bit of it, and it can go a long way. Now, this is featuring all of my new fabrics that are coming out, which I really love.
Beautiful.
But you can see here, we have white walls, but just by changing out the fabrics, you can really kind of change the color of the space.
I like that a lot. I love that. Where's that available?
It's going to be available in September, and you just go to fabrichut.com, and they'll tell you where to go.
Okay, there you go. Now, flooring. Let's talk about flooring.
Yes.
Okay, what did you want us to know about flooring?
Well, first off, you think about the fact that every room has 6 surfaces, right? It's got 4 walls, a ceiling, and a floor. And we immediately think about, what color are my walls going to be? But the surface that you encounter the most is the floor. That's the one that you touch. So it needs to not only be beautiful, but it needs to be super functional. And I am just crazy about Portuguese cork flooring right now. I think it's really what's happening in design. It's durable. It's very soft underfoot. There's an insulating property to it, and it's renewable. We're all trying to be a little more sensitive to what's happening in the environment.
Right.
So it's hitting all the high notes when it comes to what we're looking for.
And that's cork flooring right there.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't believe it.
It's so
I think of like a
beautiful.
cork board. It's not looking like that at all.
No. Well, and I happen to like the look of a cork board, but yes,
I
this
do
is
too. I do
beautiful.
too.
It's nice and dark now in a bathroom, even. Which is really great. A lot of people don't know that it's a great material for a bathroom, but it's got natural water-resistant properties.
Not know that.
So if you seal it properly, it's perfect.
Look at that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic black and white checkerboard, never goes out of style.
Right.
And this is cork.
And I also know people with problems with their back and stuff, they love cork better. It's easier. It's
Well,
easier.
in the kitchen, too, you're always on your feet, so
Right.
you want something soft underfoot.
Now, herringbone pattern, hot trend right now, and you're going to show us that right now. Bring it. Look at these guys are working really hard today. The Marilyn movers are coming in.
Oh,
with
my
the
God.
flooring. This is how we do it here. That I can't believe that's cork flooring.
Can you believe it?
No,
How
I
pretty
can't.
is that?
It's really pretty. There you go. So tell me about this. Thanks, guys. Let's see the Marilyn movers.
Yes, Marilyn movers!
It's great. And it snaps in.
It snaps in, so it's a tongue and groove, and this is actually a floating floor system, which is so nice because a lot of people want to be able to change things very quickly. They want to be able to do it themselves. So if you are a DIYer, you know, you want to do some work in your house yourself, this is very, very easy. So it's a tongue and groove system, right?
Yeah.
So all you need to do is you line it up, you line the tongue and the groove in, and then once you just go ahead and help me press that down.
I'm very good at
See, it
this.
didn't even mess up your manicure,
No,
did
it didn't. No. You noticed. Thank you.
Yeah.
Attention to detail, this man. I love
Yes,
it.
beautiful
Love it.
nails. Look at that. Okay, and then you want to line it up on this side, and again, lining up the tongue and the groove, and then you're just pressing down.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's really that easy.
So now from a distance, it looks like hardwood, but it's not.
Well, and they make Portuguese cork flooring that does look like hardwood these days, but this is not hardwood. This is actually, in my opinion, much better. It's softer, and for my kids, you know, I have 2 toddlers, as you saw.
Yes.
They're on the floor all the time, so I want something durable, but also soft, and it's going to hold up to them.
One other question before you go, and I'm so glad you're on the show today. I noticed there's a lot of herringbone patterns in homes.
I know. I
Okay,
love
so
herringbone.
so do you love that? And where
Yes.
do you think it's the most impactful?
I think it's impactful anywhere. What's really fun is that you can play with scale. You can do cork flooring in herringbone. I mean, it's a really nice way to get pattern into the space without having to put down a rug. So whenever you layer in that pattern and that texture, you instantly transform it from a house into a home. And that's what we're all trying to do. You know, we want to walk in and feel that warmth, and we want the most important moments of our lives to unfold in that place.
It's so nice to meet you. Are you going to stick around and have a hamburger?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't miss a hamburger.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Vern Yip, everybody. Let's hear from you. So nice to meet you. We got to come back again. See you at the end of the show. Now, I'm here to show you how to. We're going to take a break. We're going to do that. We'll be right back. Okay, great.